Hey everyone. Hey, we're gonna go on a job today, and it's gonna include taking out some concrete. The yard had a bunch of overgrown weeds, so we've sprayed them, and we're gonna mow them down, and then eventually we're gonna lay down some fabric and some edging, do a little bit of landscaping with some river rock. We gotta order that. It's gonna be about 16 tons of that being hauled in, and then we gotta till up the yard and get it ready for planting this fall. So we're gonna get started on that today. Tools that we're going to use, obviously we got a ton of edging. We got about 7 rolls of edging. We got a bunch of landscape fabric, but inside the box of the trailer here we got the grapple, we got pallet forks to help get the concrete up, and then we got a bucket, and then of course the tiller on the back, and we're going to bring along a little push mower. So let's get after it. What we're going to do is get this tilled up, get it leveled, and try to aim for proper drainage. But we don't want everything to go over here because we don't want to flood out our neighbors, because it's a little uneven over here also. So it's going to pool there, and I don't want to cause them any foundation issues either. So we'll get this drained or sloped appropriately for proper drainage. And then before we do that though, we're going to remove these slabs of concrete right here. It's hard to see with the shadow, but there's some big slabs of concrete. It's cracked, it's not level. The homeowner just wants them removed. So we're going to use the pallet forks on the 1025R and a big old sledgehammer, try to break this up a little bit, and then we use the grapple to haul out the pieces, and maybe the bucket as well, and dump them in the dump trailer. So I started out using the pallet forks, and they typically work great for removing concrete. You can use the tines as leverage. However, I wasn't able to remove the concrete slab, and you'll see why here in a moment. So I ended up switching to the grapple. Now I should also mention that this is the Frontier AV20f grapple. I love this thing. It's fantastic. I've never had any issues with it. It's plenty powerful, and if you're in the market for a grapple, I would personally recommend this one. Got a pretty good chunk there as soon as I got this big footer out of there. No wonder why it was hard to lift. Bingo! Perfect. So I want to talk to you all about my dump trailer for a minute. This is a PJ brand 16 foot by 7 feet wide or 83 inches wide dump trailer. It has 24-inch standard steel sides. It's the Low Pro series. However, I've added 2x12s with the stake pockets, and the actual dimensions of that is 11 1/4 wide versus 12 wide. So it comes to 35 1/4 inch sides. And when I load this, I have the loader all the way maxed out, and that's just enough for me to get the grapple or the bucket over with the pivot pin, so you can dump a load over the side. If it were any taller, you would not be able to do this. So for anyone looking at dump trailer and want to know those dimensions, this is the max height. wish I would have got a longer shot of that last scene there, moving that huge chunk. Right as I was doing that, my camera died. Now these tarp kits that come on these trailers are the best thing that's ever happened since sliced bread. I love this. Alright, we're going to start grading this lawn. High spot over there, we're going to try to move some of that kind of over to this side and then have it slope appropriately. So back there is much higher than it is over here, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. So we'll see what we can do with this. I might not record all of it because it's going to be difficult to really see with the shadows casting here, but let's see what we can do. wasn't able to get everything on camera, but here are some pictures of the final product. I'm a one-man wrecking crew, so I was able to do the whole project by myself. I got the lawn leveled, got the concrete removed, laid down fabric for the landscaping, trenched in some edging, laid plastic along the house for proper drainage there, and then also trucked in 16 tons of river rock, as well as some of these flagstones here for a walkway between the house and the fence for access to the water spigot, and then also along the garage for access to the garage door. And then at the end, I tilled up the yard and threw down some grass seed and also some starter fertilizer, and we look forward to green grass in the springtime. So the project turned out really well. I'm happy with it, and the customer was elated about it as well. So hey, if you liked the video, please like and subscribe. Please share on social media, and please stay tuned to the channel. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching.